Hey yo, what's up? I am the one and only that streams out of nowhere. That streams out of thin air, and I will continue what I have left. I shall continue the NOD-KRAI. I think that's how we pronounce it. The NOD-KRAI. The Luna 2 that I have been venturing because there will be Luna 3. Everything runs so fast in Genshin as I didn't realize it. Or maybe it's just me too slow. By the way, hi, my name is Sui. You can call me Salad Artist 13, and we are going to play more Genshin Impact. So yeah, pleased to meet you. Please enjoy your day while you are watching the stream. Have some snacks and have a good day in general. All right, let's get into it. I just ate lunch. Pretty late of a lunch, but it's still lunch. Either way, it is still lunch. All right, let's begin. Oh, it's so bright. I have 2 ring lights on right now. There you go. Alright, where do we left it off? We are on Act 2, and we are going to continue it on Nasha Town. I am very close to AR-50, which will be very, very hard later on to do weeklies, as everything's gonna be tanky AF. Alright, let's go to the flagship. The game really liked the flagship, huh? We've been here like at least 5 or 3 times. Look at the bounties. I just knew it. What's this? Bounty rules. Alright. I even don't realize there is like boxes there. Yeah. I knew it existed. Gives a lot of more. Wait. I need to fight one more bounty. Ah, yeah, I need help with that one more enemy, which is so hard. Oh, we're supposed to get rest. Yes, it is. Are we going to meet our Oni-chan again?
So much noise. What's going on this time?
There's noises? There's something going on at the cafe.
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here or isn't he?
We are with the one and only Flint.
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about
Voice
rest?
actor's doing pretty good there.
Flint's is a wild hunt
Hey, how's
shapeshifter
it going?
here to
Let's
deceive
bring
us
it,
all.
Danny. How are you
If we don't
doing
get
too?
rid of him now,
I am
there'll
pretty
be no
chill.
end to this.
I just got off work.
You better give him up.
and I
If
don't
anything
know what to
happens,
do, and
your
I
business
realized,
here
like,
is done for.
I
You
only
want
have,
that?
like
Huh?
at least 4 days
Or
left. to
are you in
actually
cahoots with
catch up
him?
With the story, so
You
I
with the
can get
wild hunt
more
too, huh?
Gotcha funds from the
happened?
event.
Did something leak
So
out?
might as well. I still have a meeting
were so
at
careful last night.
7 p.m.
How did
which
anyone
is
see
like
us?
2.5 hours from now, so we can stream. Why not?
What do you mean? This is so confusing.
So
What do we
apparently,
do? These
on the
people are no
story
match for
in
Flint's,
this
but
one,
they're super
we
heated
have
right
a friend
now.
called Flint's,
It's not
and
like
he
all
is
the
being
unusual
framed
stuff about him will make it
of
any easier to
killing
explain
an
either.
upper commandment by a shapeshifter.
Okay.
And we already know who is
Hey!
the shapeshifter.
Let us in
but
now!
We need to find a shapeshifter because Flint's is right now
My apologies. My
being
apologies.
a fugitive, being
Hold
searched
on.
around town.
Calm down, everyone.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket?
Are you intent on depriving both
And
the
here's our
Voynich
best
Guild
girl
and the
of the
Curatorium of
century.
Secrets of even a
More
moment's
gacha fun
rest?
soon. Let's go.
Boss,
I
do
know,
we
right?
really
Even
have to
though it's just
entertain
like
people who don't
1 or
respect
2
the
posts.
rules?
This
Call a
game
few
is
of your boys and
very
have them thrown out.
stingy
And what hole did you
with,
crawl out of?
free-to-play bros. But that's
A watering
okay.
hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A
How are
place
you
to get a
doing, though,
moment's
little
respite
green
from all
beanie?
the recent
Are you enjoying
unhappiness
your
and to
day?
escape
How
from
is
all
your
this
day?
talk of the wild hunt or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint's face to face.
Yeah, that's true,
Exactly.
like, everyone is.
And you sure don't
being
look like an impartial party
nosy
either,
about
Never.
Flint's, even though, like, there's
Oh,
a bigger
don't
threat.
I now? How about this
I'm
then,
good.
boss?
Just here to chill
Let them
too.
do
Let's
their
go.
search. If they find their
Remember
man,
to
they can have their
drink
little
your
chat.
water if you haven't.
But if they
I got
don't, then they
like,
owe everyone here
I
an
got
apology,
some videos
as
when
well
I was
as
doom scrolling.
compensation
Apparently,
for all
you
the
need to
racket they've
drink
caused.
0.033 times
Alright,
your
alright.
weight
I suppose that's
amount
the only
of
way.
water every day.
If we don't let
so
them
I
in
need
now,
to
they'll be
drink
back
at least
sooner or
like
later.
4 to 5 liters of
What a
water.
mess.
This is my third.
Oh, alright then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an
And I
impartial
cannot
proposal.
drink too much
What
in one
say
go.
you?
I need to gulp
Or
it.
are you suddenly
occasionally,
unsure of
apparently.
yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Man, I would want that kind of voice, but it will ruin my throat.
No sign of Flint.
Nobody knows that Flint can actually
but
get
how
in
can that
this
be?
lantern and
Hasn't he
basically
always stayed here?
teleport everywhere.
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Well, 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 he got slapped.
So, Paimon, you've been waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, how did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information. Then,
would
early
seem
this
to be like
morning,
it.
a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking on familiar faces. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rerir throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
Wong Chou, what is
So,
up? You
did
be
Flint
fucking-
make his escape after hearing about this? And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone
I
of the
would pull for
Curatorium,
Yehoda.
got my chance to shine.
Like next
While
banner.
everyone was
As long as I get
super focused
Yehoda,
on
I
the
think I'm
argument
happy.
in the main hall, I alone noticed an opening.
I got her
There's
to
a lot
climb
of
up to a
saying that
window
Durin
to help
is, like,
Flint's out,
gonna
only
be
for her to
used on future
return with
contents
nothing but a
too.
lantern.
Might as well just pull him, right?
Aw, come on,
I
pause.
got at
I was
least,
just getting started.
We
100
initially
pool?
intended to bring
I don't
Flint's
think
back
that's
to the
enough, though.
Curatorium and wait those
With
people
my
out,
shit
but
ass
I
luck.
never expected this to be all that was left.
I think
I
so.
imagine,
Jehoda
though,
actually
that he wouldn't have
transported
left
Flint,
something that was
so
so
that's what
seemingly
happened.
important to him
I don't think
behind.
Flint can actually teleport
Might he
himself
intend to come
anywhere.
back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're
Oh, I
going to need all
forgot
hands on
to
deck.
Move my
Let's have
camera.
this discussion over at my place.
Forgot there is options, dialogue options on the right side. There you go. That looks better. Let me just flip. Go to Curatorium of Secrets.
The riddle remains unsolved.
Let me just revive Nefer. The timing was too tight. Nah, it's just skill issue. There's a box here that is bot here. The way up. It's here. My little eyes.
Now that's what I call treasure.
Okay. Might as well explore the town because I need to get my daily information. Lizzie 1682. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. How are you doing? Brr! Gonna lurk now since I be working. Get them bread. I will continue working in 2 hours. Because yeah, I don't know what to do. Might as well stream, right? Hello, Izzy. Lizzie. How are you doing? Do you play Genshin Impact, Lizzie? The drops are enabled, so please do watch and stay, and you will get your not so much drops, but it exists. It gives you something. It's something. Might as well stay, right? I'm good. How about you?
It's my lucky day.
I'm doing great. I just ate my lunch. I'm pretty full. A bit kind of full, to be honest, but not full. All good. We are now trying to get some information, apparently. We might as well explore of the town.
Adventure
Getting
time.
a bit distracted in a way. I used to play on my phone, but the game got too big for my phone, lol. I think right now it's around 30 gigs or more. I think it's more. Either way, games like this tends to be very big in size. Yeah. I only install it on my phone because I have no game whatsoever on my phone, so might as well just download it. Or so that's what I thought. Maybe near future when there are new games or more important files that I need to have on my phone, it'll be gone from my phone. One day it will happen. I forgot that I can do this to get information. I can talk to NPCs to get the information. Alright, might as well get something to buy. Why is there flames here? Huh? Sudden character
Thank you for
event?
remembering my request.
There's no need to stand on...
I do hope...
Hey,
My
Flint, you're
thanks
supposed
again,
to be a
dear Master
fugitive.
Tarno.
Lol, I know, right?
Perhaps we can have a drink in the flagship.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Flins.
It'll be my pleasure, Mr. Flint. Bought yourself a
You
new
could
shiny,
say
eh?
so. This pocket watch cost me half a month's salary. I suppose that means no more fine liquor for me for the next 2 weeks.
Those people in NOD-KRAI doesn't have the meaning of saving.
In that case, I should paraphrase Master Tarno just now and say, my pleasure, Miss Traveler. I look forward to your invitation.
We just asked him for a date instead. What a random anecdote. Wait, we cannot buy anything? Oh. We don't have... They literally don't have anything. Right, no information here. Might as well get the guide later. Dang, that's an expensive pocket watch. Considering Flint is like a gravekeeper, I don't know how much a gravekeeper actually do annually, so might as well assume.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Hey, it's Loma.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had got still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
I don't think so.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed
How far
has
are you
been
into the
greater
game?
than Lightkeeper records would indicate. Some of these must have been
25%?
Rerir's doing. He must have been
30%,
seeking more
I think?
fragments.
I'm a new player like
This
a
much is
month
pretty
ago,
easy to understand,
so
but
I am catching
why
up
would
right
he
now with the
pretend to be
newest
so
update
seen
and
and
everything.
put so much effort
But
into getting
because
the
I
cannon up
played
and running again?
diligently, I've reached
Maybe
basically
that'd be more
the
efficient than having to clear anomalies
the
himself.
end game content without the end game resource. Apparently, it's very easy to catch up into the higher levels, but you can't really catch up with the end game contents if you don't have the correct resource and upgrades. So yeah, right
I'm
now I am
confident that the ammo
piggybacking
repacking has
on
the oomph to do that.
the
But
fact
I
that
am a
I am
mechanic after all.
tryharding
For
everything.
me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Ooh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
All right.
In other
we're
words,
trying to figure
We
out
gotta
how
destroy
to
a couple of anomalies
fight the
and
wall
collect
hunt.
fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
Bad
A
thing
feeling
about
we
this.
all share, I'm afraid.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently.
Works for me. Enough and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
Every spot's a wild hunt.
curatorium will
I've
handle
already
another.
wiped it all.
And we
I've
Frostmourne
adventured the
Scions
map
shall deal with
to
the remaining
90%. What did I miss?
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then.
90%.
We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Actually, this region, or like NOD-KRAI region, is like a very small part of the whole Teviat or like the whole Genshin Impact world. And completing it to 90% is a necessity because apparently the game wants me to do it so I get more gacha funds. So I did it.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now.
But
Our
yes,
foe could make his next move at any moment,
as the
so
forum
we
said
must
on the
stay in
internet,
contact with one another.
this new region specifically
Gotcha. Stay
is
safe, everyone.
like at least 60% easier to actually explore because the other region is like, I would say
Anyone seen
two
the
or three
lantern?
times more bigger
Has Flint's dropped by already?
and more tedious to adventure.
Considering what you said
Everything
earlier,
in this
you know where
place,
we're
or
going
like in
next,
this
right?
map, let me explain it to you. So all of this 3 island here has a different exploration percentage, and I get everything 90 90 90 because that's the only percentage I needed to get all the maximum rewards from exploring this continent. And the other continent though is like 2 or 3 times more tedious and more big. than this continent. So as you can see, it's like a island. This is more like a big area that is very harsh to explore because you just gotta run it. And I haven't even explored any of them. So I haven't explored the chasm, then there's Meru, then the desert, and then there's I forgot the name, Fontaine. Then there's this Upper Vale thing. And then there is Natlan, which is also tediously big. And yeah. I don't know what is this place. Ah, this is also Natlan. But yeah, this area is just pretty easy in my opinion. Because I explored the first area, the first region. It was pretty good because it's small. I only need to explore it like 60% to get every reward they can offer. And there is this Li Yue, which is the most tedious one, but I basically ventured everything and it gives me every reward possible if I just explore it 50%. So I just leave it be. So yeah, that's there to it to Genshin Impact. I'm not really much of a completionist, but if it gives me funds to fuel my gacha addiction for free, might as well. But I think that is the fun of the game, or so that's what I assume. How much storage do you need for this game? The game is really big. Let me check my phone actually. So the storage really depends on how much content do you save up or slash have ventured in a sense. Or so that's what the game is telling me. Sometimes they tell me like, hey, we need to download a resource because you're gonna do this. And it'll add more. So the storage on my phone is 30 gigs. I love gambling, yeah. You get the drill. It's 30 gigs on my phone. It's around like 49 gigs on PC.
Oh, no one's guarding this place just like he said. But, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way.
This way.
Let's move. We're running out of time.
We are fighting the Wild Hunt. Wild Hunt, huh?
There you are.
Definitely a Witcher
Let's split up and make this
reference,
happen.
but I think the Wild Hunt in general
Or not.
means something.
How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes. But it is also our most efficient option. To expose the
just
true
Google it?
intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into NOD-KRAI's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then.
The information literally gives off itself.
Suddenly moved by itself. This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just kind of happen?
Many strange things happen here.
There's so many new
but
lore
this
and
is not
chapters,
one of
man.
them.
I can catch up with.
But
That's
that
why
file
I
really
thought.
moved by itself.
That's what I
Hey,
literally
come out.
thought, but
Don't scare Paimon like that.
it's pretty simple. Nowadays, you just gotta press a video on YouTube and watch like a documentary of the lore of Genshin Impact in 10 minutes.
Wild Hunt Phenomenologue?
Like I thought that it will take me a year at least to catch up to the story, right? But technically, I am 1 month in, and I technically already covered around like 30 to 40% at least.
On the contrary, it seems we're being
Because
aided
we can
somehow.
basically skip the stepping stone of the story itself.
Seriously,
So you
another
don't
one?
really need to start from zero. But
Okay then.
you actually need to
Paimon
start
will
from
read this
zero.
one.
Like the first town, you need to clear it, and the rest is like skippable. You can just go to the latest story and just go finish the story. Like right now, I'm doing it. When I have skipped like Fontaine, I skipped Inazuma, I skipped Sumeru, and I skipped
Phew!
Natlan.
Finally finished.
I skipped basically 4
Paimon
big
sure
patches
could use a long break from
and
long words
just
now.
skip into the latest
Hope
one
she can
because
remember
it
it
gives me
all.
gacha fun.
The material
Or at
I've
least
read through has
the
all been
event
about
is
past
telling me
Wild
that
Hunt
I need
incidents
to
of
clear
enormous
this quest
scale.
faster,
Paimon as well.
or at least in like
Guess
5
that makes 3
days,
of us.
or I will miss more gacha fun.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something. Let's bring our files together and give them another look through.
All right. Paimon will go fetch hers. All these
Will you go
incidents
back to
look
it? Of
pretty
course.
different.
So my
Wait.
point of actually starting
I've
playing
noticed
Genshin Impact from
Before
zero
the
is that I
occurrence of
want
these
to
huge
actually
Wild Hunt
venture from
events,
zero to
a smaller
the latest
scale
patch.
one would erupt in the
But because
exact
the
same
latest
location.
patch is like hurrying
And
me
look,
up to do it,
all
might
these
as well
smaller
do it.
scale Wild Hunt site reports share
And
a
there's
common
no rush
outcome.
on actually
They'd be
doing
detected,
the story
but would go
from
inactive
the
before
zero
any
part,
forces could be sent to
because
deal with them. They could
there's
then
no
be sealed
urgency
directly
in the
using a
story. You
tide
can
seal
just
stone.
basically skip into the latest
Huh?
story and just
But
go back
why?
afterwards without any fuss, because there's gonna be like no connection whatsoever into the last story's characters, or so I thought. There are some, but not all. So like at least 90% of the characters you find on the last region will be not mentioned or even exist in the next patch, kind of thing.
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah, and here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not
Right now
call
we're
a
trying
tide
to
seal
figure
stone
out
sealing powers
how
watertight
to
exactly.
prevent the inevitable.
But for it to fail and the
Is the Wild
situation to
Hunt or this,
deteriorate in
like,
such short order.
Cool.
Paimon feels like she's
Or
almost
summoning
got
out
it.
of nowhere with the abyssal power.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Rerir be strong enough,
Really much the abyss.
the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
That's rare, Paimon.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
It should be Laoma then.
Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lauma must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's...
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire.
Sorry if
It is
I'm being
locked on
rude, but
to
it's
Star
kind of
Sand
hard
Shoal.
to hear you. Really?
Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
Test 1, 2, 3.
That's gotta be Rerear's doing.
Is it because the game is too
Why
loud?
is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
Huh, what should we do? There's no way
Let me
we're getting
just
back to
turn the
Nasha
game
Town in
down a
time.
bit. There you go. Am I still audible?
Let's go to the cannon's target site.
Yeah, I think this
That's
is
where we
the
should find
downside of
Revere.
playing games
that's where
where
we'll stop
dialogues
him.
happens and you
One
need to
moment.
do
Just
commentary.
let me get this news to
Not that I
Lauma.
need to, more of a I'm
Nasha Town
talking
is in
with you.
their hands now.
I hope that's fine though.
Go!
I hope you're hearing me fine now. You sound better now. All right. Sorry for it. I'll dwell into
as
it more
expected.
later.
Humans, you never change.
You never change.
Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control. But it is also thanks to you that I
You don't
found a
need to do
way
commentary.
return.
No, we're chatting.
The
All
cannon
good.
again, huh? Sorry, but
It's
this
fine.
time,
Appreciated
I'm gonna go your
commentaries.
way.
Such faith in your companions. But
Why does
will the
Rare doesn't have a hand?
Nasha Town
I mean-
understand why they wish to stop the cannon?
Where's Rare's left hand?
When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they
But I hope my voice is not like cracking or something like that, right?
lifeline.
It's just that my voice is
the
covered up
truth
with the
I
game's
have
audio.
revealed to them.
I assume.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands.
You're good. All right. Thank you for
You were waiting for us to leave
telling
Nasha
me
Town
that
then.
on me.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And you were kind.
I just realized I have been ignoring my YouTube chat. It's not on my multi-chat for some reason.
Be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams. But now it seems useless to you.
Oh, Fluffy.
What is it exactly?
That is my
Mga
corpse.
question. Thank you, Lanchos.
Sorry, what?
Hi, Kimrara. Hello.
Was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Nice one, Paimon.
So the
Yeah.
terror of the wild hunt was
He
in fact
actually
caused
did
by
a
scattered
Chuni
pieces of
moment
your
there.
corpse.
Pretty funny though.
Guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
You're also streaming on YouTube, I see. I know, right?
Serendipity guided the
Love
fragments to
Paimon,
construct
yeah.
an incomplete
He's a
version
funny
of
guy.
myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So
I
that's
see.
why it responded so strongly to you.
So there are pods.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Halo Bang,
Hence,
halo.
you fired that first shot,
Bang udah makan
hoping
belum?
to
Jangan
regain
lupa
enough
makannya.
power to
Oke.
seize the fragment from
Udah
me.
makan siang. Halo Bang, halo Nura.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it.
Career is so tuney, man. His whole conversation is like, yeah, I am the Dark Knight. I need more power. But the power comes to me by itself.
Everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength
Genshin Impact,
and flow
betul.
of this Kuvaki.
Kick W,
The
no,
next
right?
cannon shot will multiply my strength.
It's so edgy.
It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
It all
Bro being so emo, I know, right? Right, so everything is happening right now.
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them.
Mendekati
Yehoda's
cutscene
gone in to
gas.
scout out the situation.
Apakah,
She'll be
Alicia?
back any minute.
Apakah?
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn. Something about the wild hunt preparing to spawn a
I
wave
love
of
Jeholda,
monsters,
man.
the likes of
She's
which
very
I've
cute.
never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Humans, I know,
Unprecedented
right?
danger brings unprecedented opportunities in its
Humans, puny
wake. A chaotic
humans,
situation can bear
getting
much
money
wrongdoing.
out of
Even
everyone's
those who flee
misery.
without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so,
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Human
Affirmative.
nature.
We must quell the chaos
It
in Nasha Town as
sucks,
soon as possible.
but it's reality.
Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They can't just take it from me! Oh, let me over there. What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might.
You can't
if
do
Rerir
shit.
has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Uh-oh.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they are just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
there's no time.
Yeah,
Let's go
everything
into the
is
town. I'll
planned
find
very
some way to
well
calm
by the Chuny
townspeople.
Ruri.
You find a way to stop the cannon. Oh, you're back.
Wait, what?
Alright.
Isn't that the cannon's
So
target?
we're actually
Why would she
fighting
go
the
there?
Ruri's
Assessing risk level.
fragment, I
Maximum.
would say.
So if we
And the
can't
rest
prevent
needs
the
to
cannon from being
actually
fired,
stop the cannon from being fired.
Then she's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
Because kind of reminds me of Henya. Maybe it's because she's small, lol. Not gonna lie, it's more of a Michi energy. But I get what you mean, though. Continue onward. We cannot jump, so we gotta go from there. Thank you, game, for telling me to go there. I will go there. Look, it's Llama. The pink hair girl, right? Yep.
Most of those
Wait,
we've
no.
met so far
Wait,
have
you're
been
right.
attempting
The
to
pink
escape,
hair girl,
so
the
they haven't
Aino
gotten in
girl,
our way.
looks like
It
Henya.
won't
That's
be so
correct.
easy from here on out. Looks like
I was
they've formed
mentioning about
groups to protect
Jehoda.
the cannon.
The other
If they
girl,
believe that
I'll
we're
this
with the
girl,
Wild Hunt,
the one on
we'll
the
have no
right,
choice but to force our
one
way
with the
through.
goggles and the pink thing.
Is that Lady Llama? But are you really her?
Yeah, I know. Actually, reminds me of Henya too.
It's you, Rixa.
The
I believe
bratty.
you recognize this power.
Adanya aliran
Having been
Kuvaki
silent
buat
for so
Rerir
long,
bisa dapat 10%
It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes.
Aliran,
So
aliran.
really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople
What makes
have
you
been
are not
misled
Wild
into
Hunt?
believing that they needed to activate the
Everyone
cannon.
is now sussing everybody
here to
because
stop them.
there's a shapeshifter
Right.
everywhere.
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair.
Like everyone in
unjust
Nasha Town
that you
is
should
like a
be
nomad.
dragged into this
They don't
mess
have a
just as
government or
that
like
life was
rule.
about
They're
to
not
begin.
rule-abiding citizens,
seek to
but
redress this
they're actually
injustice,
like a community
Not
at
only
this
for
point,
you,
right?
but for everyone here
So if the
who
city
wishes to
got
live
burned
their
down, might
lives
as well just
free
move somewhere
from
else.
this chaos. Please have faith in our long-standing friendship, and that this is where my heart has led
There's a
me.
shapeshift? Yeah, the Wild Hunt
Thank you,
basically
my
can
lady.
shapeshift
Thank
to
you.
anyone, technically.
Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Lauma's Bachot no Jutsu.
Seems we chose the right person for the job.
Lama
Alright,
is
everyone.
actually doing a
Let us meet
Naruto
again
scene
later.
just now.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm. Let's go, Yeho.
Okay.
Yeah, so Yehoda is
You
like
again,
Mitchie.
everyone?
Aino is like Henya.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
We're proving ourselves that we're the real Loma.
Lady Moonchanter, it's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves. We won't let you pass. Abyssal creature, aren't you?
It's Loma, right? Yep. My eyes are up here. My eyes are up here. Yep, yep. Yep, my eyes are up here. Don't look down.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child
Mulai
here.
mendekati cutscene. Oke, Kimrara, aku akan excited ini.
It's all right.
Cutscene apa
now.
yang kamu maksud?
Go, quickly.
Yep, I'm Lama. Yep,
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon.
I'm Lama. I'm not a monster. Yep, my eyes are up here. My eyes are up here. Yep, yep. My eyes are up here. Yep. My eyes are up here. There's horns. You can see the horns. Yep.
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
I love this Naruto scene, man.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
All we did was bewitching the
Got it.
whole
Thanks,
town.
Llama. Enough. Give her a crown kake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost.
Follow the
I am
lamb,
no
you lost
god,
lamb.
But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us.
How is she not an
Let us
Archon?
resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
That scene was supposed to be epic. But they didn't make a scene out of it.
Let's go, Enough. This way.
I'm so punny today.
This is making me dizzier than I expected.
That looks so funny.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Whee!
Out of the way, small fry.
We almost got hit, and we can just... Oh, it doesn't matter. Die. We're skiing. Technically, we're using the land's powers to shapeshift into something of a kavaki, or so that's what they call it.
Get out of there. Whoa, nice.
And we basically ride into the lines that they
Preparing
made
barrier breakthrough.
initially.
Brace for impact.
Brace for impact. Therefore, just chilling and rider kick. Oh, never mind. It's a punch. Well, that. Is this the? Is this?
Knuckle, what are you doing here?
Is it the scene that you guys are? Is this the scene that you guys are hyping about? What? Just like that? What? Huh? What's that all about? Only that? That's all? Okay. That just happened.
This isn't good enough. We gotta hurry.
I was expecting a rider kick or something. So it's a punch.
Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Oh, all right. Let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable.
Abis ini ada kejutan.
Nasha Town
Okay.
likely to be blasted skyward.
Don't worry, lads.
I mean
There's
manual
something
brakes,
else.
The primitive kind.
That was not it.
Manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
Oh, there you go. Now this is a cutscene.
We are out of time.
We're out of time. Get out of there! It's gonna blow! What is the Netflix gonna do? She gonna sacrifice herself?
Have been futile. It is too late now.
It is
Perhaps
too
you're
late
right.
now.
Why aren't you running?
We're the main character. We trust on our teammate. Whoa. Cannon burst? Yep. Nephi is not doing well. Whoa! There are shield actually protecting the islands of the Moonlight Scent. Yeah, Nefa needs to actually stop it. Or else. Holy shit, it's a Gatling gun. Yo! You can do this! Look at that. Giga Chad powers in Nefa. Holy shit. But the Nefa beam actually gave power already to the Wild Hunt, so this is bad. He's gonna revive. And so he did. The Edge Lord is no more just a shadow. He is now Shadow Lord 65. Ooh. Blasphemy against death. Rarer. That's epic.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Well, at least it's not all in vain.
10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything.
Only 10%? You still be an edgelord.
You didn't get a human body back, did you?
At least you got both hands now.
What's with him?
He's even stronger than before. Some random names. Some random names. A very dark matter that's from the demon world. I summon you.
Watch out.
I am the Edge Lord.
Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled
Gak
by
ini aja
nothing
cutscene-nya ada
but
lagi.
his own
Okay, be
obsession.
prepared for the next surprise. Alright.
There's not having a heart, being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly
He's so edgy, man.
insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world.
Oh, fake grunting. I'm hurting.
Fools. Time to die.
Time to die. Oh, more cutscene.
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die.
What the hell is insipid? Stop using hard language for no reason. Whoa.
You're wrong.
It is the Fatui.
The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world.
She looks very cute though. What is this? Isn't this character from Honkai Star Rail? The lowly and the bot? That looks so cool. A whole battle? They actually animate and do a cutscene, a whole battle? Why don't you do it for Lauma? The Lauma scene was so ass, but this is so epic. Holy shit. He's not just an edgelord. He's actually fighting, but only with his 10%. Whoa! Ami Ami Ha! Wow. Really? It's not ending? Genshin Impact! Did they spend all the budget on this cutscene? Whoa! That's when you should have said atomic, man. Oh, Lauma came for help. Wait, what? We got teleported. I thought that's Lauma's power. Well, at least now they cut it short. After all that burning budget, all for nothing, just to showcase this one new villain. Oh, we're saved by the moon goddess.
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then.
Oh. What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
I see now. So, because I have Genshin Impact on my phone, I've been getting suggestion on my Instagram with a lot of Genshin Impact memes, right? This is one of them. The duo. Marionette will be like being the chatty bird and Columbina like, oh.
But he still broke through, did he not? What? You expect a battle to be
share? Let me search it for you.
I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash.
Marionette be like, Angie. Columbina be like, chill, bro.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
She still care.
Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and... Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues.
Let me just share the link on chat. Give me a sec. There you go. It's this one. No, it's Columbina power.
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me bite you right here and now. Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all.
Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out
Columbina
of
actually
your
cared
freaking
about
hovels again.
Marionette.
Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too.
Aww.
Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then
What do you mean? I only give you food.
I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please call me Flint.
This is such a Rizzler, man.
It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
If I was a girl, I'll be in the shy, tattered anime like when Flint is speaking.
If I may,
even though
kind
Flint
Miss
is not
Columbina.
like having intentions to
When the
be
cannon's
rizzing.
Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
That's all? No
Go
huggies?
now, all of you. Do not worry.
No huggies? Columbina is such a doll. She's very cute. Oh no. We should have hugged. We got the moon's power for you.
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Oh no. Rest beyond reach. Yeah, Genshin Impact. Why don't you, like... So here's the thing. Let me show you my point. Why don't Genshin Impact actually invest on a cutscene for this part? When Lama is like talking to the... Yeah, this one. Genshin Impact. Why won't you give more budget to this? This was like whatever kind of scene, you know, even though this is like epic. But you spent like how many minutes of cutscene is this? 2 minutes of cutscene. That just happened. Well, the talents looks okay, I guess.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt.
Only the few townspeople that hurt themselves.
Gained a complete form. While
Like
we still know
literally,
nothing
the
about
town
his
went
soul.
into
It seems we
riot
have done
because
something akin to releasing
some
a vicious
people just
Kukusaur into the wild.
being human too much.
I'm sorry. Is No one here familiar with Kukuswa?
Why is no one gooning over Inefa? She literally just saved the heck out of everything.
Slightly understated.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation?
What the hell?
Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. Ugh, you know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flints, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Light Keepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
Wow. So
My thanks.
while everyone was
that
like
and
doing
for
some
everything
epic
else I
scenes,
hear you
Nefer
did
is
to help
like
us
doing
arrive at the
some
truth.
stuff to actually
Had you been willing to show
Flint's
yourself in
name.
public more
Made this
often,
the chaos.
you would not have been so
That's
easy
pretty
to
cool.
isolate, you know.
She'll never leave.
Point
Yeah.
taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
He's joking, Paimon.
Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Yep.
Well, if you've got a
I'm
moment,
I'm
would you
old
like to
enough
come
to
with me?
understand Flint's jokes, but I know when the Riz just spits out from his
there's a
mouth.
certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Oh yeah, Flint's bosses got killed by Riru.
This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic.
He was the inspiration
But
for
I
Flint to
remain
be a
proud of
light
the way
keeper,
in
though.
which he illuminated
That's
the
pretty
path
sad.
for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for.
That
It
is
is
true.
not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
What are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Paimon.
Okay.
Either way,
Okay.
the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred until it closes its eyes in the depths of night and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Sosi is not sus at all.
Hey, it's the Wanatar! Should we go after her?
Oh no.
Do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Lunota is our goddess wife who is okay. We don't know, but the last scene said that she's kind of dying. Whee! Thank you, game, for giving me a quick tour of how the town is. Hey, she went out.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
I don't think she's okay.
How do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
She was hungry as fuck.
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
Let's talk about the food.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
And that was Act 2.
Interesting.
Interesting.
You followed me.
You followed me this far.
Why not show your face?
Right.
It's so hard to have the
Right you
edgelord
are.
voice,
I
man.
forgot to introduce myself.
How many acts are there?
The name's
3?
Varka. Knight of
the third one is the newest
Grand
update.
Master of the Knights of Favonius.
So Varka, that was the one that's supposed to meet us on the first day here. Only pluck himself out
That's what I call
at
treasure.
the end of the story. Rick, damn it. Yay, finished. There's still some, right? There should be like an epilogue for the Archon quest for this one.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
No, at last. I can do this. I can do this now. I can get this Primo Gem. Thank Lord. It's Act 3. This is what I'm looking for. Ugh. I heard vodka. I got Uma Musume flashback. Oh no.
Oh, it's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
That's true.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Yes, we are.
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The wild hunt?
Do you mean Uma Musume? I tried like 5 minutes of it and it's not for me. How about you? Do you play Uma Musume? A nation that doesn't exist. Why is it locked?
Alright, time for a break. That's enough intel for now.
Okay, apparently some new characters popped on night. Noted.
Add Ash.
Then we can open this one. For more quests. Do we get anything? It's just a guide. Thank you very much. Wow. I am in the mood for gacha. Why not? What?
Sorry, ma'am. Were you looking for me?
What?
Hello. I'm Sethos. What can I do for you?
Wait a minute. I was expecting a purple.
This seems like more of a sit.
Right, gotta go work first. Keep up the spirits to complete Act 3 of the Archon Quest. Yes, but we got gold. We got 2 purples.
I am Chi-Chi. I am a zombie. And I forgot what comes next.
Should I be happy for it? I kinda see the memes that everybody hated Kiki. Well, Kiki, come at your home. Apparently she did. Oh, 3 purples. Wow. So 3 purples and 1 gold. Pretty good. It's the normal banner, so I'm not sad or anything. But goddamn. Well, that just happened. Alright, see you later, everyone. Alright, Team Rara, thank you.
To welcome our clients, of course.
One good notice is that we get another sword. I don't know if it's good or not. Crit hits have 60% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles, which will generate 6 energy. That's not pretty good. It can be used for him though. Pretty good. Next bakal rate on Pasui. No. It is the normal banner though. Normal banner harusnya nggak ada rate-onan kan? Kayak kalau dapat ya dapat aja gitu kan harusnya. How many pity was that? That was a lot of. Yeah, there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 40, 48. So on the 60th something. Pul ke 60-an gitu dapat Kiki. Saya kira di gacha limited banner tadi. Aku mau didurin aja nanti. Kalau misalnya dapat Kiki lagi agak nangis ya. Is there any specific character do you want to get? I would like a weapon though. That'll be nice. Or Mona. Everybody is gushing about Mona and how useful she is. But the weapon though, that'll be a good upgrade for my other 5-star characters later on. But that's alright. We got Kiki. She's a healer apparently. Pretty cute. Alright, let's continue onwards. We are good in time. Yep, we are good. Alright. Let's continue onwards. Holy shit, there's no teleporter there. Let's go. Nanti kalau aku dapat durin, ku pamerin ke Pasir. Sial. Aku sih bakal nabung buat Lauma ya. I'm too invested on Nefer. Not because I like love her like waifu-ish. More of a because she's pretty cool on the skills and gameplay. But in a sense, I practically need a lot of characters for the end game and everything, right? So might as well expect more pulls near future.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split
Go
up a few
build
days
your
back,
little
expecting
Kiki.
Rerir to strike again.
It'll be useful
But it's
for like
he just vanished into
later
thin air.
content, right?
No one has seen
I'm not
him or found any
experiencing
trace
much of
his
a
presence.
challenge except for
That
this
is,
one
until
boss,
this
like
morning,
field boss.
when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rerir did this.
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler,
The plot
do you
thickens.
remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it.
Talk about a pure
But the
evil
thought that
character
he's still
then.
out there, lurking somewhere in NOD-KRAI, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Even the marionette is
If I were
no
him
match
and I
for
wanted more
Rerir.
Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
That is true.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him.
He's the
Certainly
Lulu.
nothing about his past
He's a
or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Exactly.
He's not right in the
We
mind.
wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Reir of Solnari before all this.
Shikyo, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Pleased to meet you. You can call me Sui. I am Solid Artist 13.
Useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger.
I need to update
If we want to
the
investigate
title because we are now on Act 3.
Last time we had Marionette and her big robo buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch
He's
about his
just
next
like
move.
me for real.
Given that he attacked the quarry,
Cutscene lagi abis
I'd
ini.
say it's
Whoa.
likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki.
So, how
Or like
much
the
Genshin
Autocratic.
have invested on this rare guy? I don't know why.
One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rerir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's
Don't worry,
regroup on AC
Paimon. We
Island.
have the power of plot armor.
If
That
I
is
recall
correct.
correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki-rich ore, was it not?
We are the main character, remember?
right.
We are the main
Yes,
character.
it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rear, what then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rear, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Oh, the cannon got dismantled already. Go to the Frost Moon Enclave. We're seeing a lot of Jehoda, apparently.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
You die.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flintz?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what?
Thank you, Miladizu! I shall drown!
No idea.
What is up, Miladizu? How you doing?
Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rear. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Uh-oh.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
What happened to our moon goddess? Oh, cutscene. Oh. So Rear was targeting Corundina. Oh no! Oh. Alright, Mihoyo, that was a good scene.
Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
That was a good scene. That was a good scene. That's cool. How many budget is Mihoyo's gonna spend on this guy and this guy alone?
This is insane.
Yep.
Yehoda, get Kutar out of here.
On it.
The 4-star character's gonna be useless as usual. Oh.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Thalindus? Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. I thought the 4-star character is gonna be useful in some way. Apparently not. Give her power. Give her the moon power. We are the main character. Nefa to the rescue. Whoa. Look at how much Ririr's power is. Holy shit. That's scary.
Find them. Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Damn. That was epic. Panas sekecil itu menghadapi salah satu pendosa karya.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive.
Yeah, you're useless, Yehuda.
How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing.
We're dip again. You know, right?
Duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me.
Okay,
Why
there's
he
no
holds me in
connection
such
yet.
Contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a
They're
target.
targeting the power of the moon now.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right?
I love
So as
Jehoda,
long as
man.
we can sneak out of NOD-KRAI undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
That's
Running
true.
is our only option.
Wait, what?
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you'll have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf.
What do you
A
mean?
coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home. So you needn't ask me
She
to
really
stay.
wants to die and just go back to where he belongs.
Away with this? That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there.
If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Power of
Your
friendship.
objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope
Sometimes being
is that
friends
you'll
is all
choose
about
to
doing
stay,
something
not
when
out
you're
of
not
obligation,
asked for.
but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
Oh.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
We should have given the bone marrow to her then.
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending
the bone
together.
marrow is from
Each
the other
can
moon.
reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
Whoa. You already found us.
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
Let's do that.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, we're fighting anyway? Okay. Where is my never?
With one heart, we pray and pour last lamb.
Look, a rainbow!
We're gonna do some hyper blooms.
This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us.
Oh god, I want flinch now. Look at that damage. I can ult again. These characters are made to be OP. What do you mean you cannot last more longer? Everyone's just dying like bugs. And we can ult infinitely. Wait, are we supposed to run or something? Look at that damage, man. We can ult again.
Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Karena sekecil Columbina harus menampung beban seberat itu makanya. Wait, are we supposed to run? Is this endless?
Installation chamber deployed. Preparing for dust dive.
It is endless. Where do we run though? Here? Where should we run? It's never ending. Oh, there you go. We actually need to survive. Whose sword is that? Whoa, he looks kinda handsome.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Yep.
Uncle Varka!
Oh, it's Varka! That's Varka.
Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Damn.
Oh,
Varka looks the most badass out of
That's
Genshin
the one.
Impact's
Come
characters.
on, move! There's no time to waste.
Pria Sigma telah datang. Grandomasta. Where are we? Where we go? Why is there no one here? Do we need to get out? What's happening? Genshin Impact? Well, that was well, that was awkward. Well, that was awkward. I needed to finish a quest with Nefer first. Excuse it. Very nice game mechanics there. What's the character? What characters are currently on the banners? Is it a good time to start the game? I would say right now is the second phase of the banners, which is a rerun. So it's not really anyway good for the banner. But if you're asking me whether it's a good time to start playing the game from zero, then that's a yes. But if you are like trying to start again, like where you were left off, assuming you're an veteran too, then yes, you can just start the game anytime you want. And that's gonna be fine. Okay. Yep, we are back. That was awkward. So right now on the banner is Zhongli and Arlecchino. To the secret base we go. I honestly didn't realize this place because it is very secluded in a way, right? Now we can do this stuff.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in NOD-KRAI, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network. AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in NOD-KRAI, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure.
We were supposed
Anyway,
to talk
where
to
were
Nefer, but there's no Nefer
Folks from
now.
NOD-KRAI should be pretty familiar
Apparently
with me
it's
by
just
now.
Nahida.
But I believe this is
wait,
the first
Nahida.
time we've
Jehoda.
met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
The Favonius
Heard
glad.
all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming.
After 5 years, we know
way
who
younger
is the
than I
master of
expected.
John that left
Definitely had that
John
Grandmaster
to
vibe.
actually manage Mondstadt by herself. Frick this
Well,
guy.
I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsfartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in NOD-KRAI? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Thankfully, there's a time skip for the story.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it.
No one's gonna
So,
call out
the
Varka.
Kutar
She's
is actually
supposed to
Fatumi
like
Harbinger.
meet us at the
And all
first
this
time
wild
we
hunt activity
actually
in NOD-KRAI is the work of the
step
Reikar
into an
Sonari,
NOD-KRAI.
one of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And
true.
to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
That is
That
true.
said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
Oh yeah, there is an
I hadn't
actual
heard
like
the story
guild.
about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a NOD-KRAI and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, NOD-KRAI of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Thank you for asking
Right
the obvious.
now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of NOD-KRAI's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Also,
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The Iridescent Moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the Iridescent Moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
To meet the marionette.
I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I will go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rerir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his Wild Hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued NOD-KRAI for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of NOD-KRAI has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion
There you go,
for
there
someone
she
who's
is.
so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
I thought Joseph's Joestar.
She hurt
Very similar
me.
though.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Sneffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in NOD-KRAI. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in NOD-KRAI without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman.
Apparently she's the bigger deal out of it.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
Huh?
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal...
Where does Llama get hit?
Sound
Her
fair?
funds.
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarier. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't
She's
count
very
on this
weak to
happening again.
Yehoda, apparently.
Flins, that fragment that Rarier was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Count me
Come
in
off it,
too.
you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the NOD-KRAI craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me.
Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across NOD-KRAI. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Whoa. There's a whole system. I like the doodles.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
Whoa.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in NOD-KRAI?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in NOD-KRAI are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Aww.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon. Is that a no, then?
He's our
As
common
if I
enemy.
need reminding, I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else?
The gay energy is so big.
It's practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again. Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear.
That's true.
I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
I see. Now I understand all the memes. The Yuri. I know, right?
Guess that's our cue to leave.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Aww.
Huh? What do you mean?
Listen.
Oh, never mind.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Damn.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in a weapon system. Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just
She
get
needs
in my
corrections.
way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
Hug her already.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosity
Whoa.
versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Whoa. Minigame. It's a minigame. We just gotta shoot the ones that is shooting at us. No, never mind. Everyone's shooting at us. What are these other Gatling guns? They're not shooting anything. Whoa. It's a cannon. This one's more OP. Unlimited ammo. Crazy. Boom, 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 boom. And make a boom. At the start of the act, they always have this kind of mini games, huh? On Act 2, it was baristaing. Alright, this is the heavy sniper, I assume.
That's it. Keep
Boom.
them heads down. Don't let them get near.
Hey, they can shoot so high. Oh, never mind. Tedious minigame as per usual, but at least they're being very creative. Where's the enemies? What are shooting me? There you go.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
More Gatling. Oh, we're fighting big guns. You're having fun. You go pew 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 pew. Wow. You really do care about her creations, huh? We're doomed.
Finally, the Raider himself. Time to. Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Ah. Very nice cinematic. I guess her creation is not so powerful after all.
Polonia, get him! I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for.
4. 3. 2. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1. 0. 1
here.
She's not here.
Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Whoa. Big robot punch. Never mind. Another POV, I assume. The doodles are cute. Whoa. What kind of place is this?
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me
Yeah, I figured Nefer is from Sumeru. With all the interesting design and everything.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from
Revasui,
ordinary as
hello.
it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
Good person? Really?
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't
Baru
go
juga
anywhere.
jam
I'll be
7.
right back.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured
That's a
you
lot
two
to
doing
take in.
business together.
Jam 7 bukannya udah malam.
Big in NOD-KRAI, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer
Nggak lihat keluar ya.
happens to have a
Tau-tau
lot
udah
of
gelap.
intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in NOD-KRAI. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now,
The English version of her is better. The Japanese VA is kinda extra.
Any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Gimana story NOD-KRAI sejauh ini?
Is that so?
Jujur sih,
Then we really are talking top shelf treasures.
your typical Genshin story ya. Kayak nothing special gitu jatuhnya. Cuma karakter-karakternya aja yang baru, jadinya lebih fresh. Tapi sebenarnya ya gitu-gitu aja sih. Main story-nya cuma ke progress kayak 2%, 3%. Sisanya cuma ya new characters and a new plot, new story, new villain.
Then let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that,
Oh, main Genshin gak rijad.
$1 million more. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
Then don't make a sound.
Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
Damn. Never got such a tool, huh? Never versi Hinata lebih beuh.
I made it.
Versi Hinata tuh maksudnya gimana? Versi JP-nya gak maksudnya?
I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway.
Ya bang, voice JP-nya VA Hinata bang. Jujur, aku denger VA JP-nya tuh kayak agak tua gitu loh. Obasan mitai no koe desu. Dakara.
Hi, Reverie.
Eigo no.
Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep
Eigo no voice actor
out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about them.
Nyoba bahasa Jepang doang.
I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Read Rere's diary. We're getting the lore of why Rere is evil at the same time.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection.
Oh,
but I went alone.
We're getting lore bombed.
These
are the characters that Rere actually mentioned every
Joseph
time.
asked why I came alone, but I didn't
Obasan, I know, right?
He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
The Lindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is. He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits. Did Rere rip it out himself?
Tentu saja informasinya tidak lengkap.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Goddamn.
Revere, over here.
Dane! Oh, and
Wow.
What a surprise to see.
Non-corrupt, non-tuny Rere sounds
You need not
kind of
address me
hot.
so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time.
Pengisi
So I
suaranya
invited him
emang
over for a
rata-rata
drink.
udah 35 plus yang JP.
Even the court
Suaranya pada
prophet
berat
deserves a
nadanya.
break
Makanya
every now and then,
sambil makan
right?
beli sambil nunggu story yappingnya selesai.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, What are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place.
Apakah
To be honest, I have
ujung-ujungnya ternyata ini masalah cewek? At the end of the day, is the main problem is that Reru's wife or girl is the main purpose of he's being very vengeful.
Quite the cover story.
Korean dub Doko.
Does the king himself even know?
Dub Korea sama semua, suaranya jujur nggak bisa bedain aku.
How have you been?
What's up, mana istrimu?
Same old, nothing much to...
punya istri.
What's up, Fed? It's nothing.
Vadafulnir, Dainslift's elder brother, renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man. And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day.
Ian juga kalau lagi low voice kayak gak bisa bedain. Gak salah sih. Emang paling bener JP.
There's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Alright. We're back on control. Just for a few seconds, apparently.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face?
Yep.
Is something the
I
matter?
highly think
Has your
he's
boss
very
been giving you a
vengeful
hard
because
time
of
again?
women.
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedafulnir showed up today too. You know, Dainslift's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedafulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainslift mention that I'd recently proposed and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Oh boy.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been
JP
going so
bosan.
well, has it not?
Well, suara Dan Shilf di JP ganteng. Dan Shilf ini karakter yang nggak masuk di NOD-KRAI ini kah? Cerita NOD-KRAI ini kah?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever.
Don't keep me waiting forever.
Nobody's.
Forever.
Sounds about
What?
right. In the eyes of people like Vedafulnir,
The deep
Dainslift
voice
wouldn't
is just
matter.
deeper and
Can
deeper
someone
there.
Whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference.
Whatever I do,
every idea they come up with,
whatever I do
they
doesn't make any difference.
It affects everything.
The lower register
These days, the king is lost
is
in his research,
not
and
registering.
the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition
Very
tried to
brief,
speak out.
very deep. Wow.
Nothing came of it.
How is that possible?
And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but
If
there
you know
are
Nanami
few
from
good
JJK, it's him.
excuses to use it.
Oh, no
Yet the
wonder.
king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace?
He is depressed.
Thelendis, I... It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelendis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
He's not He's not
busier than the big
schizophrenic,
shots,
right?
Huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rere was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Carl does never have this tech. That's just amazing. Leave the hut. Go here. Oh, okay. Salah satu pendosa yang jadi pendosa karena cinta. Exactly. Ujung-ujungnya gara-gara cinta.
And 67 accomplices. After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Khaenri'ah has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you
There sure is a lot of dialogues, that's one thing.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Rehir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost. Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rehir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
Awake walk.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rehir. You're in for it.
Are you waiting for
Olin is just the baddie, though.
Buying some flowers?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
Ah, Orlog is such a drizzler.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
May
we have a word in private?
Uh-oh.
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Rehir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Rehir, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
Uh-oh.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rehir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis. Rehir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rehir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
That is high tech.
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
God damn it.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
You are not worthy at
I
all.
gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are. But the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about
Everything
them, go see how
sounds
they're doing.
smooth.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
All right. Last POV. Oh, never mind. We're back with Tabibito and Columbina.
Oh, they've been prowling around.
This is a long sequence. Holy shit.
These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rear. And once he knows we're here, it will... Oh, guess you're...
You are right. Time to zip it. Oh, we're not able to... Oh shit. We're not able to play as Columbina.
Phew, that was a close call.
That was indeed a close call. I cannot jump. I can only climb. Okay. This is the... Oh shit. Thank you, game.
We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle.
Siap-siaplah, akan ada game catur. Oh no.
Oh, there's no end to these things.
There must be another way out. I guess we're fucked now.
Fire.
Oh.
Fire?
Is it? Aralelele key, no?
Oh no, there's a fire!
There's a fire above the waters. Makes sense. That was quick. Yep, it's Aralele Lake. Holy shit, she's... She is dang hot.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would
It's
never
the
let such
father.
lonely creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
She's smiling. Oh shit, yeah. How's Sandrone?
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy? Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
It's Lynette
How
Liney.
considerate of her. Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that Catgirl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Wow. After like 1 hour, now I can access my character. But I need to end the stream here. I have a work meeting in 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna risk it. What's up, Sui? Hopefully have a good stream tonight. Yep, I am ending the stream for now. Damn, Alicia, I want to know what chess are we talking about? No! But yeah, we will continue very soon. Probably tomorrow. Oh, already? Yeah. We will continue very soon. I am very interested on what continues afterwards, actually. And we have 6 days. So probably like very near days. Probably this weekend, hopefully this week. But nevertheless, thank you for dropping by. I hope you are taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and remember that I love you. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you for staying. Bye-bye. We're right directing to Sai. Wait, let me... There you go. End screen.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.